Hey guys, what's up? My name's Jason, and typically I would film outdoors, but today I'm just trying to get this video out to you guys as fast as possible. This is going to be a list of my favorite Black Friday deals, so let's go ahead and get right into it. The first deal I'm going to be talking about today is Sherpa equipment. Now they make roof racks. So I just released a video today on my new update with my Sherpa rack. So I have the Pressstone Sherpa rack, and I also have this Molly plate, which is the side window panel, and I haven't installed this yet. I haven't really had a time, but this, along with my rack, is basically going to be how I set up my winter camping. This is how I'm going to set up my new diesel heater. So let's go ahead and look at some of the sales that they have. They have 15% off on all of their rack systems, which maybe doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're talking about a $1,000 roof rack, that is actually a significant amount of money off. You also get 25% off of their accessories and their components. So that side panel that I just showed you guys, that would have been 25% off had I bought it this week. So if I was buying my roof rack during Black Friday, I would have gotten about $200 something off, and the side panel would have been $100 off because it was a little bit of a cheaper product. I also have a ton of accessories that's going to be in this sale. They have everything from MaxTrax mounts, Rotopacks, Quick Fists, antennas, and a bunch of other stuff, and they will be having, I believe that's going to be 25% off on pretty much everything except 15% off of the roof racks. So I think that's a really great deal. I'll link that below and you guys can check that out. So the second deal I'm going to be talking about is sort of tangentially related to my roof rack. That is going to be my rooftop tent. I recently just switched to an iKamper X-Cover 2.0, but before that I had the iKamper SkyCamp 2.0. So the biggest sale that they're going to have is with that iKamper SkyCamp. That is going to be the last one that I had. So that one is their last model. They do have a new one of that, but you can also get an upgrade to make it look like the 3.0 if you really like that aesthetic. So the iKamper SkyCamp 2.0 is going to be a full 25% off. Now that is a rooftop tent for 25% off the original value. Now on the rest of their tents, that includes, the SkyCamp 3.0, the X-Cover 2.0 like I have, the Mini, anything else they have on their website, that is going to be $200 off. So they're also going to have 30% off of kitchen accessories. So those are going to be 30% off. And I also forgot to mention, it's going to be 40% off of all of the 2.0 accessories. That's going to be like SkyCamp Mini, and any accessories that go along with that, like an awning or an annex or like a shoe bag or anything like that. That is going to be a full 40% off. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is the Dark Angel Medical one. Now you guys have seen me talk about these in a bunch of different videos. I have the header mount, which is HEDR, and that is going to go on the back of the headrest, on the passenger or the driver's side if you wanted, but I put it on the passenger side. I also have the ouch pouch from them as well, which is just like a little first aid kit. Now I'll link a video up here going over all of the kits that they have, and that is from my buddy Jaron, who is a flight medic and knows a lot about this stuff. So if you really want to learn more, then you can check out that video. But they're going to have a 20% off sale. So that is code BF22. One thing I have heard from people is that these kits are kind of expensive. But if you look at any other brand, just trauma kits in general are very expensive. When you really think about the safety that it provides and, you are putting your life at risk sometimes when you go out there using chainsaws, you're using, hammers, you're off-roading really heavily. I saw a video the other day of a guy going down a hill, and for some reason his reaction was to put his arm out while his Forerunner was rolling. And while people were making fun of him for doing that, that's definitely something that your body does naturally, and he could have really ripped his arm in a really bad way. But it just goes to show that something like that can happen in an instant, and it could be a compulsory thing where you don't even think about it and you really hurt yourself. So having that gear out there, especially when you're far off in the backcountry and you can't really get to a hospital really quickly, and you got 20% off, and you really think about the safety of you and the people around you, I think I believe it's something that you should absolutely have in your vehicle if you're going to be off-roading, camping, or just hiking or anything like that. So the next one is going to be EcoFlow. Now EcoFlow has so many sales going on right now that I could not possibly list them all. So I'll try to put a link below, or maybe I'll put a picture up here or something to show you all of the sales going on. But I will be talking about just like the stuff that I have used and I really like, and stuff that I want to highlight as the best sales. So they have sales ranging all the way to 50% off. So, you know, crazy deals. So I have up here the River 2 Max, or River Max 2, I can't remember exactly. And I also have the Delta Max. First one that they have, they may have a new one out, I don't know exactly, but this one is about 2,000 watts, and I think this one's about 512. So I just got this one. I've been using this and testing this out. It is super lightweight. I mean, like, it's like a kettlebell, you know, it's super lightweight. And I really like it. So this one is a lot smaller than my other power banks, but I think for a lot of people, this is all you're really gonna need. You know, if you have, like, you just go out for a day or two and you have like your phone, your laptop, and maybe like a heated blanket or something like that, this is gonna be plenty of power for you. Now I used this the other day when I was winter camping. It got down to about like -9 degrees. And I was using this for my heated blanket and to charge my phone and everything like that. And it ran perfectly fine, even in temperatures that low. So I really like this one a lot. And I will be bringing this with me a lot more because I can just pop this up in the tent real quick. And yeah, it just charges pretty much everything that I need up there. Whereas maybe my other one is better for multi-day trips, or, you know, also running my fridge and diesel heater and a bunch of other stuff. So I've been really happy with their products. I have some other brands that I've tried out for the channel, you know, some budget options, some different options that maybe you guys wanted to see. But if I'm being honest, when I go on a trip, I always grab these. I also do have their air conditioner down here. But it's cold right now, so I obviously don't use that. But some of that's really great, and just kind of the whole ecosystem of the EcoFlow is just something I really like. So this EcoFlow River Max 2, now that one is going to be $419, which is going to be $50 off. So it's around 512 watts, like I said. So 512 watts for $419 is a really good deal. So typically you see like $1 or something like that per watt hour. So I also have here the 2,000 watt one. This is the Delta Max right here. That one is pretty much the one that I bring on every single trip. This one is a powerhouse. It is 2,000 watts, but I guarantee you most things that y'all will bring camping with you will be fine being powered by that. Like I said before, they have a ton of sales going on, like just way too many to list on this video, so I'll have to drop some links below to let you know. But if you're in the market for, like, let's say a 500 something watt one, this one is the perfect power bank. The big draw to this one is that you can power this 512 watt from 0 to 100 in an hour. So let's say I'm doing a last minute trip and I'm like, oh, I gotta leave in an hour. I can just plug that one in and it's completely fully charged in 1 hour. And like I said, I will drop some links below to kind of pretty much the whole sale going on. They even have a sale where if you spend a certain amount of money, you'll get a free gift. Like I think it's like $3,000, you'll get a free River, not the Max, but a River, the smaller one. So the next one I'm going to talk to you about is something that I haven't talked about on this channel. That is a company called Locked Off-Road. I had a full Icon lift on my 4Runner at one point in time, but you know, just over the years it's degraded and parts have broken. I haven't fixed them. I've swapped them for something else. So I have sort of a hodgepodge of stuff going on my vehicle right now when it comes to suspension. So on my vehicle, I have SPCs as the upper control arms. Now I will be carrying that over to the new lift, but everything else is going to be changing to Locked Off-Road. I haven't announced that anywhere else, so this is the video where I will be announcing that I will be going with Locked Off-Road. So every Locked product, not the Dirt King or anything else they sell, the actual Locked products, that will be 20% off on their website. So let's say you go with a 5th gen 4Runner like I have, and you're looking at the 650 pound spring rate, then that lift typically will go for about $1,800. But right now you're gonna be able to get that for $1,444, you know, 20% off. you can do the math on that. But it's a huge sale, and that one's been going on the whole month of November. As much as I would love to have announced this earlier, I have some sales that were kind of just announced. So, you know, I'm trying to balance the being ahead of the curve with, you know, getting you guys accurate information. So if you want to check out Locked Off Road, I will put a link below. A lot of people are starting to run those. Even the Sherpa race truck is now running Locked Off Road. So, you know, in my opinion, this is a really great deal, and you guys should check this one out. So the next one is going to be Quad Lock. I have talked about it in other videos, especially my storage video. This is kind of an ecosystem for your phone. This system here, which will lock into a bunch of different things. You can also add like this little ring here, which just clips into place. And that way I have something to hold. You know, I have this tripod mount here, and this is one thing you can use with it. So basically it just sits on there and then it locks into place. But I also have in my 4Runner on the window something that hangs down. So it basically sits in my window. I can look at it when I need to, and it also charges my phone. There's tons of different ways you can mount this. I may be getting the desk one soon. There is a huge ecosystem for this. If you ride, you know, motorcycles, if you ride bikes, if you really any sport, you can you know, just lock yourself in with this. I even did a 7-day trip, which was pretty much heavy off-roading the whole time, and not once did the suction cup come down or did this unlock itself. So basically going up until November 27th, they're gonna have 30% off of everything on the website. That is the phone cases. I have the iPhone 13 Pro, but this works with Huawei, Android, stuff like that. So the next one is something that I probably talk about way too much, and that is the Devos Light Ranger. I actually ended up picking up the dual lights and the bag that comes with it. I've had the single one for almost maybe a year now, and I really liked that one. They moved it to the USB-C. They kind of changed some stuff up, a little bit beefier components and stuff like that, and I've been really happy with it. So these are not only great for, you know, just camping in general, but for someone like me, it's great because I can have a light going, like, you know, in the background here, and I can have a light in front so I can film. So I have friends who don't film or do anything like that, and they just have two, and they set them on kind of other ends of the campsite, and that way you get like a nice ambient light across it. But you can also bring it in the middle of camp and have a really bright light, and you can also remove it from the stand and bring it into your tent, which I do at night. So if you buy the 2-pack of them during the Black Friday sale, you're gonna get $50 off. And you know, that is a pretty significant chunk of change off of these lights. You're gonna get 1,200 lumens each, so you know, you might have 2,400 lumens at your site. And to get all that for $50 off is a really good deal. So Sea to Summit sale doesn't start till the 25th, and I haven't seen any announcements of this anywhere, so I'm hoping that I didn't get information that I wasn't supposed to share early. If you see a weird cut here, it's because I had to cut it out, but this is kind of maybe exclusive information as I do work with them as an affiliate. I got an email with some information from them, so hopefully I don't have to cut this. So for this first thing that I'm going to talk about, this is their sleeping bags. So they have a base camp, an amplitude, and then they have a Comfort Plus. I don't know as much about the Comfort Plus personally, but they have a new one and their old colors are going 50% off. The base camp is a really great one. You know, it's not a mummy bag. I would say it's maybe somewhere in between, like a hybrid, but it's really great for someone like me who, you know, I'm sleeping in my Selk sleeping bag. It's a full body sleeping bag, and I can't really fit inside of another sleeping bag at that point. Base camp and amplitude, because that has zippers on both sides, I can fit inside of it. And worst case, I can unzip it all the way and use the top like a blanket. So the amplitude is a down sleeping bag, which is pretty much the most desirable that you can get because it can pack down really light. Now they have a 5-degree Fahrenheit version of this. That is a really low rated temperature, so you can, you know, survive down to 5 degrees. And for that to be a down one and being 50% off, that is a crazy deal. I honestly thought that was a mistake, and I had to reach out again for clarification. Let's say you get the double, the biggest one, the lowest degrees, the, you know, the nicest one they have. that's gonna be $679. And I know that sounds like a lot of money, but you're getting down, you're getting the nicest one they have, you're getting the double, you're getting 5 degrees. That means you're gonna get that for half off. So you're gonna get $300 something off. So that's pretty crazy. But we can also look at the regular here in the 25 degrees. That one's gonna be $300, which means you'll be able to get that for $150. So for me, I have right now a -30 sleeping bag, which is a synthetic, not a down sleeping bag. And that thing is, I mean, this big when it's rolled up. Because these are down, they are able to pack down and compress really tight. So I'm kind of on the fence because I had not budgeted for a sleeping bag at all for this year. But as I'm looking at this, a double sleeping bag, 5 degrees down for only $300 something, it really is something that I'm considering now. There's never going to be a deal this good again on a down sleeping bag. So the next one is going to be Set Power. Now I've talked about this fridge in a ton of videos. The one that I'm running is the Set Power RV45D. Of all the ones that I've tried, I think personally this is the best one. It's a dual zone fridge that has both a fridge and a freezer, or you can remove the center divider and it becomes just one fridge. For this Set Power sale, there's going to be some of them that are 20% off, some of them that are 25% off. So if you're looking at the Set Power RV45S, which I have tried out before, that is a single zone. It's got a metal on the outside, which is nice for mounting magnetic stuff. That one's going to be 20% off. If you go with the Set Power RV45D, which is the one that I have, and I definitely recommend this, that one is going to be 20% off. So there are some other ones on here that I haven't tried out, but they will also be on sale. And I'll drop a link below so you guys can check that out. And I've been really happy with all of their fridges, but for me personally, I just think the RV45D is the best one that they have. Because of the nature of me trying to get this out as fast as I can, there may be some deals that are announced on Monday, but right now it is Sunday. So if I see any more deals that I think are really good, I will put the links in the description below. Please comment below if you guys know of any other deals going on, and I'll try to check those out. And that being said, guys, I really do appreciate you guys checking out this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.